guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Today this video was highly requested. I did made one of these videos back then when Abraham was a little baby, but I'm not sure if I can find it. If I can find it, I'll post a link below, the video, for you guys can go check it out. I think that video I made it really fast because I was carrying Abraham and now he's sleeping, so I think it's a perfect time to make this video for you guys. Christian is in the back. He's watching his show, and he probably is gonna call me at some point because he always does. Abraham is sleeping, so that's perfect for this video. Well, yeah, guys, is it possible to get pregnant while breastfeeding? Definitely it is possible. When he's right there, you see him over here. It is definitely possible. Breastfeeding is not a birth control. I repeat, it is not a birth control. You can get pregnant while breastfeeding. A lot of people have, said like, I'm breastfeeding, I won't get pregnant. But it is possible, although it is possible that when you're breastfeeding, that your periods are very delayed and you're probably thinking I'm pregnant, but you're really not. It's just very delayed because there's some women that get their, I'm sorry if I'm speaking so low, but I don't want to wake up Abraham up. But there's some women that get their period like right away after they're, bleeding, after they bleed. For like a month, and then they get a period like next week or something. That's what I did with Abraham. I got my period like right away, and like a month before I had Abraham. I thought I wasn't gonna get my period because that's what a lot of women said, that they didn't get their period until like 6 months in or 7 months in, 8 months in. And I was like, wow. So I was like really happy, no periods. But that was not my case. I did actually got my period like right after I was done bleeding. You know how you bleed when you give birth. Yeah. If you have given birth before. You know what I'm talking about. I got my period like right away after I stopped bleeding, like maybe like a week or 2 weeks more, and then I got my period. So I was like really bummed about it. I got my period every single month, although they were not the same days, because sometimes I got it on the 20, sometimes I got it on the 25, 26, 28, 30s, 1st, 2nds, like I would always, like, so weird, but I've always gotten them every month, every month, always. So you can definitely, your periods can definitely delayed. That does not mean you're pregnant, though. That just means that every woman is different. Like I've always said on all my videos, every woman is different. And if you have your periods now, you can always get, like, people don't understand this. You can get pregnant even if you don't have a period. You can still get pregnant, and you can still be pregnant if you have your period. You can get pregnant when your period is like there. You still can get pregnant. Like, people don't understand those. There's 3 ways you can get pregnant, but you probably don't know. One way is not even getting your period. Okay. Okay. So the first way, I don't know if I already said it, but just in case I didn't. The first way is if you don't, let's say you don't get your period, right, for like let's say 6 months or something, but you do have intercourse. But you do have intercourse for, let's say, like all the month or something, and you like, why is my period not coming? Why is my period not coming? Listen. Yeah. Okay. Because if I talk to him, I will not remember what I'm saying. So if you don't have your period, if it's delayed, I already said that, 6 months in, right? All right. If you don't have it, but you are having intercourse like literally anytime you want, and your period is not coming, that's probably you're pregnant. A lot of women don't understand that if they don't have a period, that doesn't mean you won't get pregnant. Just imagine. Okay, let's imagine. 2 weeks ago, right? You had intercourse, all right, and then those past 2 weeks, you are feeling weird, but you're like, how if I didn't get my period? It's like really weird, but that's still possible. Your period may never come, but you still ovulate, so that's a part of making babies right there. But anyways, so that's one way to get pregnant when you don't even know you got pregnant, you know. Second way to get pregnant while breastfeeding is when your periods are not regular, like mine were. My periods were never regular. Like, they were regular like every month, but like different days. So, you know, if I were to get pregnant, I wouldn't know what days I ovulated or anything like that. So it would be really weird. I know women have gotten pregnant with their periods like every month but different days, and that's possible, you know, because you ovulate and that's how conception goes. The third way to get pregnant while breastfeeding is literally nothing. You don't gotta do nothing. You don't. But let's say you get your period, right? Let's say I'm on my period right now, which I'm not. But let's say I'm on period right now and I'm having intercourse. I could get pregnant still. And a lot of people are saying like, what the hell? Like, how? If you already have your, you know, egg coming out and stuff, like, that's impossible. And I know it's possible because I have a friend that actually got pregnant like that. So I know it's possible. And plus, she's not the only one. I feel like there's a bunch of people out there. If you have like groups, you know, on Facebook, there's like mommy groups and stuff like that. I'm always on them, so yeah. So if you have like mommy groups, you can literally ask, and anybody can tell you they got pregnant while in the period. Like, it's really crazy, but that you know, happens. You know, that's life, and that happens. So yeah, guys. So a lot of women are saying, like my grandma, you can't get pregnant while breastfeeding because that's a birth control. But it's not a birth control. Like, I repeat, it is not a birth control. Oh yeah. Okay, that is not a birth control. A lot of women would say that it's a birth control, but it's honestly not. I know a lot of women that got pregnant while breastfeeding, and honestly, that is not birth control. That is not. So when when your baby is latched on, you know, it sends like a something. Maybe your period may not come. It's kind of difficult for me to tell you guys what I'm trying to say because I'm always like looking at him and back, and I'm like, what the heck was I? But it's just weird because it's funny also that many women got pregnant while breastfeeding and they didn't want to get pregnant. It's just so weird, but I know that happens a lot. So you guys may thinking like, well, how do you get pregnant, you know, while breastfeeding? And honestly, it's I mean, if you want to get pregnant while breastfeeding, you don't have to stop breastfeeding to get pregnant. You really don't have to stop. Sometimes when you get pregnant, your milk supply will decrease tremendously, or sometimes it wouldn't. It would be the exact same thing. You know, I've seen kids breastfeeding like to like 3 years old, and they have like a newborn, and the 3-year-old still breastfeeds. So it's not something like you can't stop. You know, I still breastfeed my little one over here. I still breastfeed even though my supplies like decreased a lot, but that I think it decreased because I like stopped liquids, and I stopped, you know, like taking a lot of water and like body armors and the cookies. Like, I've always like had those. So what is that? Oh, I look like a rabbit. But I always had those, and I'm sweating, guys, because it's so hot in here, and since like it's so smoky outside, I cannot open my windows, and I'm sweating right now so bad. But so yeah, my milk decreased a lot, but I still like breastfeeding him, and plus he drinks a bottle, so you know, a fed baby's always the best. I don't really like, you know, say nothing about it because honestly, if your baby is tummy, full tummy, your baby's good. It's good. But definitely you can always get pregnant while breastfeeding. There's like nothing that says you can't, you know. Now let me tell you something though. Some women does work, the breastfeeding and not getting pregnant. It does work. It does work for some women. But this is the true, like honest true about breastfeeding. When you're breastfeeding, it is harder to get pregnant. I'm not saying it's easy, but it is a little bit harder to get pregnant. Because you know, sometimes, like I said, sometimes your periods are irregular. You know, they come every month, but they're regular, and you really don't know when you're ovulating or when you're going to ovulate. So it is a 50-50 chance of getting pregnant, or 50-50 chance of not getting pregnant. But it does work like that. I've never heard somebody saying that their breastfeeding and their periods are in the same day, like 20 each month, like 20 each month. I've never heard that, but if I'm pretty sure, it is possible to have your periods like really regular while breastfeeding. But I've never heard that personally. My family never heard that before. But I'm sure it's possible. Everything is possible. But like I said, I don't think you should stop. Like when you get pregnant, I don't think you should stop. But I think that's like in each person, if what they want to do. The latching, the latching of a baby triggers a warning sign. Not a warning sign, but a sign to the body to basically no hormones. So it's definitely harder to get pregnant. Like, if you ask me, it's definitely harder to get pregnant. I mean, if you didn't ask me, still, I will still tell you it's definitely harder to get pregnant. It is possible to, I'm not saying it's not possible either, but it is possible to get pregnant. And it's like the same thing I'm doing. It is possible to get pregnant, but it's a little bit slightly difficult to get pregnant while breastfeeding. If you do get pregnant while breastfeeding in the early months of breastfeeding, when your baby's like 3 or 2 months old, then, God bless you, because I think it's hard. I think it's really hard, going through the morning sickness with the newborn. Oh my goodness, don't even tell me. Like, I don't even want to know what it is like. But if you did get pregnant while your baby's like, let's say 9 months or 8 months, it's a little bit more easier, I feel like, because your baby's already like, crawling and walking and being adventurous. And I think it's a little bit easier because you don't have to be like in the back of them 24/7 or carry them 24/7. That's what I feel like. But yeah, there's a slim chance of ovulating, especially if you don't get your periods like every month. Like slim chance of getting pregnant. That's only if you don't get your period each month. But if you did get your period each month, it is likely that you will get pregnant if you're not using no protection, of course. And if your periods are each month, and is more likely to get pregnant. I literally just said that. I don't know why I'm repeating myself. Probably because I don't know what to say no more. And my baby's gonna wake up if I keep talking like that. But no, guys, but it is possible. I'm not saying it's not, but it is possible. But it's also kind of slim chance. It's difficult, I feel like. I'm not an expert, on this topic, but I'm definitely a person that knows a lot about this topic. Not only because I got pregnant with this little boy, and then right away I had this one, and yeah, I don't know. Maybe you want to see a story of how it's going or something. I'll let you guys know. I did went over like a bunch of just a bunch of everything on YouTube. Before I make videos, I like to go my review, like watching a lot of reviews and a lot of like videos and Google, even though you shouldn't research Google, but sometimes Google is good. Not always though, but sometimes it is. So before I make videos like these, I really do my research before, and to give you guys the best answer I can give you guys, and from my experience, of course. So I put a little bit of everything in my videos. But if you guys, I know you guys want to see, like, I want a story or I don't know what to call it, but of how I got pregnant really fast. Oh my goodness, it's gonna creep me. He gives these screams. It's like scares me. But that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys having an awesome day like always. And if you have any more questions for me or for any YouTuber, please comment down below in the video. And if sometimes the videos are blocked, the comments, you can always, send me a DM on Instagram. I'm always accepting new friends. Or Snapchat. Yeah, I accept everybody in Snapchat. I don't even care who you are. I'll accept you. But yeah, guys, I think that's pretty much it. I will make more videos here soon. Hopefully it's not this hot, and Abraham is waking up and he's moving like this. So weird. Alright, guys, hope you guys had an awesome day like always, and like always, God bless. Goodbye. Oh yeah, one more thing. I'm having new projects, which I'm super excited for. New projects over here, I always do new stuff. And he's my little baby. Let me get your camera for you. Look at that. Look at that. What that? You mad? Alright, guys. What's up? What's up? Huh? Ready, bye.
Bye.